Hi friends, welcome to Amjad Concepts. In this video, I will explain 9th class first chapter real numbers in the exercise 1.1 problem number 7. Here the question is given, express each of the following decimals in p by q form where q not equal to 0 and p comma q are the integers. In that first problem given 0.36 exercise 1.1 7th bit first problem 0.36. Write in the form of p by q and q not equal to 0. Here we can write like this. After decimal point we have two digits, so we can write multiply with 100. Why? Because after decimal we have two digits, so two zeros nothing but 100. If you have three digits, then multiply with 1000. If you have four digits, multiply with 10,000. If you have one digit after decimal point, multiply with 10 and divide with 10 also. 0.36 into 100. 0.36 into 100 by 100. Listen, if you multiply with 100, point comes here. 36.0. 36.0 is nothing but 36. So we can write 36 by 100. Okay, if you multiply with 100, point moves two digit after 36.0. 36.0 is 36 by 100. Now cancel this. 4 9 ja, 4 2 ja 8, 20, 4 5 ja. We got 9 by 25. This is a p by q form of 0.36. In the same way, take another one. 15.4. Second one, 15.4. It can be written as, here after decimal point how many digits are there? One digit are there. So multiply with 10 and divide with 10. Okay, 15.4 into 10. What happened? 15.4 into 10, 154 by 10. Okay, 2 5 times. 2 7 ja 14. 1 4 again 14 remaining. 2 7 ja. We got 77 by 5. This is the p by q form of 15.4. Okay. Next 10.25. 10.25. Okay. It can be written as, after decimal point how many digits are there? Two digits are there. So multiply with 100. Divide with 100. 10.25 into 100, it can be 1025 by 100. Okay, 1025 by 100. Now 5 2 ja 10. 2 is not divisible by 5. 25 take 25. 5 5 ja 25. Write 0 here. 5 2 ja 10, 0. 5 4 ja 20. 5 4 ja 20, 5 1 ja. So we got 41 by 4. 41 by 4. Okay. And this is the p by q form. And coming to 8th bit, express each of the following decimal numbers in p by q form. Okay. Here given 0.5 bar. Yeah. These are the 8th bit. Now 8th bit. Express in p by q form. In that first one is 0.5 bar. 5 bar. Okay. These type of problems already we done in 8th class. We have done in 8th class. Let x be a 0.5 bar. Okay. Then it can be written as x is equal 0.5 bar is nothing but 5 5 5 5 and so on. Okay. Here bar for one digit, periodicity is 1. Periodicity is 1. So multiply with 10 both side. Multiply 10 both side. Okay. Then 10 into x equal to 10x. 10 into x equal to 10x. 10 into 0.55555. Okay. And so on. If you multiply with 10, the point moves one step forward, one digit forward. So here becomes 5 points, 5.555 and so on. This is the 10x, and we have already x that is equal 0.555 and so on. Subtract these two. 10x minus 1x nothing but 9x is equal. Listen here, after point here 5, here also 5, 5, 5, so 5 minus 5 is 0. Here 5 minus 0 is 5. We got 9x equal to 5. 9x equal to 5 and x equal to 5, and this 9 coming this side become 5 by 9. Okay, x equal to 5 by 9. This is a p by q form of 0.5 bar. Next one, 3.8 bar. 3.8 bar. Eighth bit, second problem. 3.8 bar. Okay, let x be a 3.8 bar. Take as a 3.8 bar. It can be written as x is equal 3 point. Okay, 8 bar na, so 8 is repeating. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 and so on. Okay, now here periodicity is 1, so multiply with the multiply 10, okay, with both sides, multiply 10 both sides, then it become 10 into x is equal 10 into 3.888 and so on. Okay, 10 into x 10x, that is equal, if you multiply 10, okay, to the 3.888, the point moves one step forward coming to this here, so it become 38.88 and so on. Okay, now, and we have the x here. What is x? 3.88 and so on. Subtract. 10x minus 1x, 9x is equal to. Listen, observe here. After point we have 8, 8 same na, so 0. 8 minus 3, 5. 3 minus here 0, 3. 9x equal to 35. 9x is equal to 35. X is equal 35 by 9. Okay, 35 by 9. Okay, next in that fourth problem, 3.127 bar. Listen. Fourth one, 3.127 bar. Problem is given like this. Okay, let x be equal to 3.127 bar. Okay, it can be written as x is equal to 3.127 bar. Na bar here for only one digit, that is 7. So 7 is repeating. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. So, listen here. Here the periodicity is 1. Why? Because bar for one digit only. So, multiply with 10. Multiply 10 both sides. Then become 10 into x is equal 10 into 3.12777, so on. Okay. 10 into x, 10x equal to, if you multiply with 10, the point moves one step forward, na? Then 31.277 and so on. Will become 31.277, so on. And we know the x is equal 3.127 and so on. 3.127 and so on. Subtract 10x minus 1x, that is equal 9x is equal. Okay. Here listen, 7 minus 7 0. 7 minus 2 is 5, 2 minus 1 is 1 point, 31 minus 3, that is 28. Okay, we got 9x is equal 28.15, 28.15, x is equal 28.15 by 9, 28.15 by 9. Listen, here after decimal point we have 2 digits, so multiply with 100 and divide with 100. Then x is equal 28.15 into 100, 2815 by 9 into 100, 900. 2815 into 900 by 900. Now cancel this. 5 5s are 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 5 6s are 30, 15 remaining, 5 3s are. Okay, here 5 1s are 5, 4 0 40, 5 8s are 40, 0. Okay, 6 3 9 plus 5 14, not divisible with any number. So we got 563 by 180. Yeah, next ninth bit. Without actually dividing, find which of the following are terminating decimal. In that first one, 3.3 by 25. Ninth bit, first problem, 3 by 25. Without actually division, how can you say given rational number is terminating or non-terminating? Here the condition is, if let x is a rational number, p by q and q not equal to 0. If you can write q in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, if you can write q in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, then it's a terminating decimal, where p comma q are the co-primes. Where p comma q are the co-primes, then only it's possible. Why? Because if you given 12 by 15, 12 by 3 into 5, is it terminating or non-terminating? It's not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, so it's a non-terminating. It's wrong. Why? Because here 12 and 15 are the not co-primes. Okay, for that do like this. First of all, do division, simplification. 3 4s are 12, then we got 4 by 5 here. Now tell me, is it form of 2 power m into 5 power n? Yes. Why? Because it can be written as 4 by 2 power 0 into 5 power 1. Is it can written as 2 power 0 and 5 power n? Yes, absolutely. So now it is form of 2 power m into 5 power n, so it's a terminating decimal. 12 by 15 is a terminating decimal. So here the condition is x is a rational number, that is p by q. Okay, and p comma q are the co-primes. And if you write q in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, then it's a terminating decimal. Okay, now here the condition, here the question is 3 by 25 given. 3 by 25 can be written as 5 square, and it can be written as 3 by 2 power 0 into 5 square. 2 power 0 into 5 square. Listen, here 3 and 25 both are the co-primes. That's okay. Now this 25 can be written as 2 power 0 into 5 power 2. Now this q is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So it's a given rational number is terminating decimal. Is that clear? Now coming to next one, 11 by 18. Next one, 11 by 18. 11 by 18. Now listen, 11 by 18 can be written as 2 into 9. 9 can be written as 3 square. 2 into 9. 2 9 is 18. 9 can be written as 3 square. Now before that, tell me 11 and 18 are co-primes or not? Okay, co-primes. Then 11 by 18 can be written as 2 into 3 square. Now here we have 2, okay, but and along with we have 3 also. It is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So it's not a terminating. So it's a non-terminating decimal. Okay, non-terminating decimal. Next, 13 by 20. Next, another one, 13 by 20. 13 by 20. 13 by 20 can be written as 4 into 5. and 13 by 4 can be written as 2 square into 5 can be written as 5 power 1. 2 square into 5 power 1. Now tell me 13, 20 both are the co-primes, okay, and 20 can be written as 2 power m into 5 power n form. Denominator can be written as 2 power m into 5 power n. If you write denominator into form of 2 power m into 5 power n, then given decimal is terminating. It's a terminating. Hope you understood. Given decimal is terminating. Okay. Okay friends, by this question, by this problem, exercise 1.1 is completed. Thank you. Thanks for watching.